What is going on, Pisces? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the month of August. It should cover the first half of August for you. Then I'll be back in with the mid-month reading for August. Pisces, this is going to be a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. But if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. Just to let me know that you guys are watching and it's helping in some type of way. I definitely appreciate all the comments and love and shares and likes that I get from Pisces. Pisces gang, what's happening? If it doesn't resonate with you, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Pisces. The last one was pretty good, I think. Other than that, you guys should follow me on IG if you don't already. That's going to be at chrisanthony14lbs, chrisanthony 14 pounds. And I also have personal readings open to the public. So if you want a more personal experience, email me about that. That'll be in the description of the video. Let's hop in, Pisces. We're going to be checking out your present energy right here, like we always do it. This will be your main storyline. After that, we're going to check out the supporting details on the left side, your futuristic energy over here, and then I do have a fairy card this month for you guys, so we'll hop into that at the end of the reading. Crowning your reading, Pisces, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel like in the month of August, you guys are tapping into resourcefulness, especially when it comes down to grounding your finances, bringing stability and balance to your financial world. The Queen of Pentacles is all about balance. She's all about stability, groundedness. So you are coming into August with a certain level of groundedness, especially when it comes down to your material wealth. You're definitely trying to ground it in a certain type of way and find or bring balance to it. If you already have balance to your finances, then you're trying to find ways to grow your finances, right? Or to have another multiple stream of income, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about balancing 2 or 3 things at one time. Like she'd be at a 9-to-5 job and then have a part-time job on the side, or have a part-time job and a regular 9-to-5 job plus a business that she's running on the side. So I do feel like you guys are going to have your hands full in the month of August, especially when it comes down to what you're trying to build for yourself financially. This is also talking about longevity, so you are thinking about longevity when it comes down to your finances. You're seeing what you could build for the future with the Queen of Pentacles, and you're definitely going to be all the way focused on your finances, it seems, no matter what is happening around you, because you are wanting to be in a place of, like I said, groundedness. Let's say if it's not all the way there, you're definitely trying to ground your finances to have that stable flow of income that's coming in. Now, this could also be surrounding something new that you're starting up, a brand new career, a brand new job, a brand new business, or project that you're starting up. This Page of Pentacles I always see as a startup company, or passive income, or another stream of income that you're trying to pursue or build. So I do feel like you could be trying to ground your finances when it comes down to this brand new start in some type of thing that you're partaking in, that you're investing your energy into, and you're seeing it as something that you can grow and it can be very lucrative for you. But you're definitely trying to come up with resourceful ways to actually make it work for you like a job would, is what I'm kind of feeling. You're definitely trying to put it into a place where, you could be paid, daily or weekly or monthly for consistently in a consistent manner. The Queen of Pentacles is that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you managing this business or managing this new job or new career, something that is kind of in its startup phase, and you're trying to get it to a place to where it's consistent, it's balanced, it's stable, it's not just on and off again, or it's not just, a little money here, a little money there. You're trying to definitely set it up in a way to where it can continue to bring money into your world. So that's pretty interesting. With this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, and a lot of you guys definitely is talking about some type of business on the side, startup business, or something that, is a hobby right now that you're pretty good about, or you're good at, or you're passionate about, and you're trying to transform this thing into a business or something that can be your main source of income, is what I'm feeling. Right below that, we have the Temperance card, and it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So the Temperance, once again, is talking about that balance. And it is clarified by a pentacle, which is tapping into your finances. So yeah, you're trying to definitely bring balance into your financial situation, right? And I do feel like you're going to be tapping into your inner strength, tapping into your inner emotional world in order to bring this balance. You may have to be balancing your emotional world, so that your external world can be more balanced. The Temperance card talks about that, as within, so without. So I do feel like you're doing some internal work also in order to manifest this external abundance into your world, or all of the internal work that you've already done is definitely paying off into your external finances. But it's almost like a balancing, juggling act that's happening here. So maybe, like I said, you're doing more than one thing. You could have more than one business or multiple projects at play, or you could have a job and then something else going on the side. It could just be you balancing your job and your at-home duties, to your family or children or whatever it is. With this Two of Pentacles, this is kind of like you trying to feed everything at one time and keep balance. So I do feel like the month of August for you is going to be a balancing act. And the better you are at balancing your time or managing your time, the better outcome you'll have when it comes down to what it is you're trying to build, what it is you're trying to finance. If you're able to manage your time perfectly, and keep everything balanced out, then you're going to see a lot of growth, right? And then the flip side of that is if you don't keep it on balance, then you're kind of going to see, a depletion, or you suffer in that area that's not being balanced out. So I do feel like the cards are saying in the month of August, work on time management, work on balancing your life out, right? And doing things, prioritizing your life. This is really coming through this message, because if you can prioritize, if you can manage your time, if you can find this certain type of balance that I feel like is here for you, you're going to tap into your groove, and you're just going to see the abundance come in. It's a certain equilibrium that I feel like the universe is wanting you to come into in the month of August. And if you can get into this equilibrium with your time, with your energy, with your resources, prioritizing the things that you're supposed to do, then you're going to see this influx of finances, this influx of growth, right, and abundance that's going to be coming in. But it's going to be about you balancing. So this is a balancing act, and it's good that you're taking on the Queen of Pentacles energy, because she's all about balancing, right? This is the person that can do everything at once, and you wouldn't even be able to tell that she has so much going on behind her, and everything, is focused on the stability of it all. So she can have everything weighing in the balance, but still be stable, grounded in her energy, right? And this is the energy you're coming into, and you're bringing that into whatever it is you're trying to build, because I do feel like you're building something new. You're working on something that, you're wanting to grow into a bigger thing. And you're going to have to definitely find the discipline, the internal fortitude to hold this thing up and bring it up to another level. But the universe is here helping you balance also with this Temperance card. You're definitely being guided by the universe, being guided by your spiritual guides. Your higher self is here to help you balance everything out. I would just say keep yourself clear, keep yourself, just in tune with your intuition, in tune with your inner guidance. Because I'm definitely feeling that you're going to be guided. It's kind of like your spidey senses are tingling when it comes down to this certain amount of balance that's wanting to come into your life. Because especially if you've been a person that hasn't had the most balance in your financial world, or you haven't had the most abundance in your financial world, and you've been having to kind of like, rob Peter to pay Paul type of scenario for a long cycle in your life, I do feel like this is wanting to be balanced out starting in the month of August. And it's a big opportunity that's here for you to balance that out. But you do have to be in tune with what's happening and kind of open up your eyes and see how things are shifting for you. You don't want to be kind of like head in the clouds in the month of August, because there's a lot of I feel like details that are kind of going to be coming in, and you want to be tuned in. So I would definitely advise meditation in the month of August. I would definitely advise just tuning in, whatever you do, contemplative thought, going for a walk, taking a long shower or a long bath, just to clear your mind, because these ideas are going to be coming in. And I feel like your attention is going to be needed on certain things in order to bring this balance in that I'm talking about. You're balancing the scales of your life. And this balance, like I keep saying, is going to bring in abundance for you. So this is a grand opportunity that's coming in for you, which is why the Judgment card is here. Okay? This is talking about this awakening that's happening, this new level of perspective that's coming in for you, that the divine timing, your destiny is here for you. And the trumpet is being blown, the alarm clock is going off, 11:11, right? And it's just letting you know, like, hey, now it's time. It's time for you to dig in. It's time for you to focus. It's time for you to discipline. All those lessons that you learned in the past, it's time to put them into action, apply them. So yeah, I do feel like this is an important month for you guys, Pisces. And I think this is probably why your reading couldn't be done any earlier in the month of July. It had to be done in August, because your reading I wasn't able to get to right away at the beginning, even though I planned to do it. But I feel like you're more so matching the energies that are in August, after the whole eclipse and retrograde season. You had a lot of time to think. You had a lot of time to develop in this Mercury retrograde season that passed in July. A lot of energy that was kind of being transmuted. I feel like a lot of shadow work you guys were doing in July. So you definitely could have been very emotional in July. Definitely intense energies, intense emotions that were coming up to the surface. Some fears, some anxiety that was coming up to the surface that you kind of had to deal with and transmute, because all that needs to be out of the way when it comes down to what you're doing in August. Like, you're definitely being called to your position. You're being called to your place, and you're definitely going to have to be stepping up to the plate. This is elevation, a promotion that's happening in the spiritual realm, and your level of focus has to be there. You can't be distracted by those little lower level energies that I feel like a lot of Pisces were probably dealing with in July, which is why these people are kind of coming out of that darkness. You see, I think we're in a dark place in July, just to clear some old residue of energies that can't go with you into this next cycle, this next phase. And for a couple of months now, I've been talking about how Pisces is embarking on this new journey, and you're coming, like I said in your last reading, out of the pond and being shifted into the ocean, because you were a big fish in a little pond, but now you're about to be a big fish in the ocean. So there was a clearing that happened, I feel like, in July, that made you face a lot of your fears or a lot of your anxieties, clear a lot of emotional baggage from the past. It had to do with relationships or old past hurt or pain. And now there's kind of like this rising that's happening in August, because it's like, okay, we're done with the clearing. We're done with the shadow work. We're done with the fears. We're done with the back and forth, trying to figure it out, anxiety, whatever. You're done with all of those lower vibes, your lower nature taking the best of you. And now it's time for you to come into total balance. And I feel like this is a balance between you and your higher self. This is integration of you and your higher self. And your higher self wants to step into your life all the way and co-create this reality with you, because the calling is here for you. Like, your position is now open. And whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, whatever it is that you're kind of focusing on and wanting to grow, it does have a lot to do with your purpose, which is why the universe is working here. You have two archangels that are kind of working with you. Yeah. And I just felt that strong. So some of you guys are definitely being helped out with your angels, because this is like a grand opportunity that's opening up for you right now. Like, definitely, this is a moment for you guys to kind of like escape another level of the matrix is what I just heard. And I do feel like we level up from level to level outside of the matrix, right? And it has to do with a lot of different areas. I feel like you guys have already kind of escaped the matrix when it comes down to a emotional or mental level. But now this is here for you to escape the matrix on a more material financial level, if you understand what I'm saying. I understand. I'm kind of seeing that you guys have been wanting for a while to kind of earn and manifest finances a different type of way, a more spiritual way. And you are tapping into the law of manifestation right now. It is opening up for you. And you're going to have to follow some details that will be coming to you from the universe in order to totally escape this side of the matrix. Because I do feel like in the future, you guys are going to be in a place where you're manifesting your finances, and it's going to be about the level of value that you're giving to the world that will be matching the finances that are going to be coming in. So I do, it's very strong, this energy that I'm feeling, and this awakening that's happening with you. It definitely has to do with how you view finances and how you manifest your finances and how you view abundance and manifest that into your world. So yeah, this awakening is happening that's making you definitely observe a lot when it comes down to your life. You're taking on the King of Swords energy too. And this awakening has to do with your logical thinking, your rationality, right? Your mind power and how you're able to put your mind, your beautiful mind to work, Pisces, right? To form something and forge something new into your reality. So your mental space is definitely going to be at play and at work in the month of August. This is why I was saying you're going to want to have a clear head. You don't want to get stuck in a cloud. You don't want to be stuck in your emotional world. This is why it was a clearing that was happening with the eclipse season, with the Mercury retrograde season inside of your internal emotional world. Because now you're going to want to move, and you are going to be moving very logically, very strong-minded, very strong-willed in the month of August, because it's kind of like you're on your mission. You're on path. You're on destiny. So you're taking on this King of Swords energy. You're very detached from emotions, very detached from the emotional realm. You don't even seem like a Pisces in the month of August, Pisces. Like you're coming through as an earth sign and as an air sign. And that's kind of like all I'm seeing. But this is just another aspect of yourself that you're tapping into, because you need to be so focused when it comes down to what you're trying to build, what you're called to build, what your destiny is right now, and the doors that are opening up for your future. So yeah, you're escaping this side of the matrix. Congratulations, Pisces. And I know I've been congratulating you guys for the past couple of months, because there's a big shift that's happening with you. So yeah, let's keep it moving. And then we have the Seven of Swords here, clarified by the Page of Swords. So Seven of Swords energy, it could be thought of as deceptive energy, or something that's happening beneath the surface, behind the scenes, that can't really be seen. Now, this is matched up with the Page of Swords, which is talking about communication. So there could be some type of communication that's coming into you during the month of August that could be kind of like roundabout or not straight up. This could be an air sign maybe that's wanting to communicate with you, but if they've been hiding something from you, then they're wanting to kind of maybe communicate it to you. Or, they are hiding something and they're communicating with you in a roundabout type of energy that you kind of just don't have time for, because you have so much big energy that's happening up here, like major arcana shifts that's happening. So if this is a person that's coming in wanting to communicate with you, I feel like it's like a gnat or a little bug that's coming in on your shoulder that you probably are not going to want to pay that much attention to. That's for some of you guys. Now, for another set of Pisces, I feel like this has to do with the way that you're communicating what you're doing. You could be definitely keeping things under wraps. And this popped up in one of your previous energies too, where maybe the moves that you're making and the plan that you have and what you're pulling off, you're just not wanting to reveal it totally to maybe the people that are around you. You're just wanting to really keep it under wraps and just move, very strategically, because the Seven of Swords could be talking about a strategic move that's happening, and the way you're communicating is very strategically also. Now, I'm feeling this very strongly because you had the King of Swords here and is matching that Judgment energy. So you are awakening to a new level of expertise and a new mental space that you're moving in, like I said. So you're thinking very logical and strategic and very observant. So I believe the way that you're communicating now is very much so matching that energy of logic and strategizing, right? And coming up with a plan and carrying out a blueprint and being very focused and not revealing your cards. And this is very different, from the Pisces energy, because usually the Pisces is kind of, just kind of going with the flow a little bit, right? And allowing things to just unfold the way that they unfold. But in the month of August, it's like really time for you to strategically move and have a plan and think of a blueprint and actually put, things into writing, or a plan of action into action, right? And not just so much go with the flow. So I do feel like you're going to feel this energy, and it's just going to flow through you, like, because your energy still is flowing, Pisces, because you are that water sign and you are a Pisces. So you intuitively are just going to shapeshift into this type of energy like any Pisces can, right? And you're taking on this energy of a strong minded air sign and a very grounded earth sign. And so, yeah, it's kind of like you're the chameleon this month, and you're taking on the role that you need to play in order to carry out this task that's happening and balance out your energies to open up this new door of financial abundance. So yeah, it is here. Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Cups. So this could be representing an offer that is coming into you in the month of August. And this could be because of the balance that you're bringing into your world and the way that you're kind of hunkering down and focusing on your finances and focusing on your purpose and your path in life. Something is kind of being offered to you. Now, it could be by an earth sign, or it could just be an offer that was kind of slow to come in, but it's a very stable offer, and it is connected to your longevity. Now, this does give you cause for celebration. I feel like this could be something that maybe you were wanting to come in, an offer that is kind of matching what you've been focusing on and what you've been trying to build. This is kind of like an energy that's coming in to match it. So whoever is coming in making this offer or this new opportunity that's opening up, is kind of like you are very happy about it, because I feel like this is what you had to get aligned and get into place for this thing that is coming in. And so someone or some type of organization or something could be coming in to just help you move along with your path and move along with this energy that you're already in. And it could be talking about a partnership of some kind, because I am seeing the Three of Cups like a connection that's happening, and maybe somebody wanting to match you with your energy or invest into your business or just partner up with you, and they could help in some type of way. Now, for other people, this could be talking about a reunion that's happening, because the Three of Cups can represent a reunion that you're having with someone that, was slow to kind of come in and offer you something. Or somebody that kind of was kind of taking their time with offering you a connection. This could be talking about love, and now there is kind of like an opportunity for you to have a reunion with this person if it wasn't happening before. Or maybe this person was, kind of trying to bring you into a third party type of deal. And third party doesn't always have to be like they were dealing with another person. Now, it's possible that that was happening, but it could be anything that kind of was taking their attention off of you. And now they're trying to come in and kind of offer you something maybe more stable where they're focusing more on you. This is possible. And it's a lot of different scenarios since this is a general reading. But overall, there is something that's coming in that is stable and is speaking of longevity, but it is being attracted by this energy that you're in that I keep wanting to go back to, because there is this balance that's happening within you and this rational behavior, very logical, grounded energy that's happening, and it's just making this whole world awaken and open up for you. And so, yeah, you could be attracting offers that are coming in the realm of finance or in the realm of love. Yeah, let's go into your future energy. You have the Three of Cups again, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Fool card, and then you have the Five of Pentacles. So Three of Cups energy, right? You could be in celebratory mode, right? Because some things could be definitely going right for you in the month of August when it comes down to all of your hard work. So you could be celebrating the fact that you have this abundance coming in, or you are successful in a certain type of way because you're focusing and you're doing the work and you're laying down, what it is that you're doing is kind of like a smell of success that you're picking up. Like, my success is here. Like I said, you're kind of escaping the matrix when it comes down to finances for some reason, and you're starting to see that it's here for you. And I do feel like you're in a very lifted spirit. You're in good moods, right? Because this is happening. You had the Page of Cups here also. So this is talking about this emotional offer that could be coming in too. So this is going back to somebody wanting to come in and offer you an emotional offer. This reunion that could be here. So this is this reiteration of a reunion with somebody that wants to come in and either apologize to you or make things right with you that were not right in the past. This is definitely a union that is here for you if you want it. But you're definitely going to be so much focused on what you're trying to build that, I don't know if you're even going to accept it or not. That's just kind of what I'm feeling, Pisces, because it's a Page of Cups. So this may be a small little communication that comes through, and somebody could be wanting to have a reunion with you, but I don't know, because you are in the Four of Pentacles energy. So you're kind of closed off a little bit. Maybe closed off thinking about your finances. Now, this is also talking about how this is the shift that's occurring in your financial world, right? You've been in a place maybe where you have been gaining the finances, living check by check, just barely surviving in your financial life. This Four of Pentacles, having to hold on to every penny that you have because you're thinking about what could go wrong financially or not having enough to make it to the next paycheck. And this, I feel like, has stressed you out for a while, and you could fall into this type of thinking again into August, where this is kind of like that lack mentality and not thinking abundantly, worrying about your finances, worrying about where the next finance is going to come in, or getting back into stuck in that matrix of the way of earning finances that is just, that 9 to 5 type of energy where you're a slave to your work and you have to work in order to get a small amount of finances. This is what you're escaping. This is what you're being called out of in the month of August, to come up out of this, matrix type of energy of earning finances and more so attracting your abundance. So you are maybe going to have to face this type of world one more time in the month of August in order to overcome it. You could be in a place, right, where this world is kind of falling apart, and you're having to be like, make the decision. Am I going to step out? Sorry about that, Pisces. I think the camera cut off on us. But like I was saying, you're going to have to make a decision if, whether you're going to step out of this world of being, lack mentality, being on that inside of the rat race, right? If you're going to step out of it and take that leap, or if you're going to kind of like just force yourself to be inside of this type of energy and force yourself to be small and go back to swimming in that little pond, right? So you're definitely going to be faced with this again in August, but I do feel like the opening is here for you to make this leap outside of that world. So some of you people could be, changing over from earning money one type of way into the other with these two cups. That just jumped out of me. And then you have this Two of Pentacles, right? Changing one way of doing things, earning finances, into the other. And making that transition over. This is why this balancing act is happening so much. Because you're being called out of this energy. So definitely don't get stuck inside of this tight, closed off, worried about finances energy, right? Because you are taking this leap out of it with the Fool card, and it's here for you. The opportunity is here for you to take this leap and this plunge, and you're definitely doing it strategically at the same time, and it's clarified by the King of Cups here. So you are definitely in your bag, Pisces, definitely all the way in your energy, a mature Pisces, an evolved Pisces, a big fish. And you are here for it. This is what I'm kind of feeling with this Fool card. Like, this is your time. This is what you've been waiting on, to take this leap into this brand new ocean. And you have everything that you need in order to survive in this ocean. But the abundance has come in for you, and you've been prepared for this over the years. Over all of these, experiences and lessons that you've had to learn. It's like, now this is what all of this has been leading up to. You're finally going to get to see why your life has been the way that it has been over all of these years, Pisces. This is what I'm feeling. And you're taking this plunge into your destiny, into your purpose. These doors are opening up, and it's a repeat of what I was talking about last month for you guys. Like, it's here. And because last month was so heavily a transitional month with the eclipses and retrogrades that were happening, you're definitely going to see, right, what we were talking about last month in the month of August. Because nothing is retrograde anymore. It's full speed ahead. It's kind of like you're here in this new world. Last month, I feel like you were transitioning into the new world, but now you have arrived into this new world. And you're prepared for it. You're grounded. You're stable. You're using your emotions as your weapon. You're tapping into your intuition, right? You're using your emotional intelligence, connecting with the people you're supposed to connect with, moving when you're supposed to be moving. And I love that you have the King of Cups and the King of Swords that is here, which you're using your mind and your emotions at a very stable, grounded, mature level. And this is leading you into this brand new path that you're embarking on, and you have what it takes. Let's keep it moving because we're running out of space, I feel like, on this recording. To end it all, you have the Five of Pentacles here, and it's clarified by the Nine of Wands. So that Five of Pentacles is definitely talking about that lack mentality again. And this is your fight that you're having against it, because you have endured it for a while with the Nine of Wands here. And now it's time for you to... Okay, Pisces, we are, out of space. So I'm definitely wrapping it up now. But you're definitely escaping that lack mentality. And you definitely don't have to work inside of this mentality anymore. Or work inside of this energy anymore. Nine of Wands, you've done enough inside of this type of work, I feel. This working hard, being on the rat race, being on that hamster wheel. you've done it so much that you have kind of mastered this zone and you're moving out of it. Nine of Wands energy, you can put down the wands and just walk away from it. I'm going to wrap it. Okay, Pisces. We keep running out of space, so I went and just cleared off some space so we can wrap up your reading. But you have the ego card, right? And it says the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So, wow, this is exactly what we've been talking about this whole entire reading, right? You're escaping this trap of the ego in the month of August. You're escaping a certain way of viewing material wealth and viewing your finances, right? I believe that for maybe a long time, a lot of you Pisces have had a certain type of lack mentality that maybe you didn't even know about because it was, in your ego. Maybe it was happening unconsciously. This was unconscious programming that was happening. But now you're escaping this illusion of lack. You're escaping the illusion of not having enough and moving on into abundance when it comes down to your finances. All right, so wow, that's crazy how the fairies are here for you too, Pisces. So I'm ending it right there, wrapping that up. That was a great reading. Definitely look forward to the month of August for you Pisces. I'll be back with this mid-month check-in around the 15th or so. And if you did resonate with that, let me know in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.